Tonight's coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready?
They go up the middle with Chubb. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 99 Broncos! Hot 70, hot 19 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score! Touchdown Panthers! From 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they could just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And going right back to Walker. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Got it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a A good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 129 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 27 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by Bass is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On play action, Lawrence. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Catch.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
61, match box, right, sleeper.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 11th. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, at the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check pass, check pass. Hey, check that, check that.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Chubb running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet into the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Chubb on the counter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'm ready.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go up the middle with Chubb, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.